Hello, I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a reading for my Taurus moons. The moon has just crossed into Taurus, so I'd like to deliver you a message from the moon. Oh, I don't know, maybe I should start saying that. That's the thought that I like. The moon has a message for you. What would the moon like to tell you? I just don't know if I don't know if people would really understand what that means. They'd probably be like, what? Anyway, I have a reading for you. Either something the moon has to tell you, or I don't know, just the universe, the divine, whatever. Anyway. Hello? Oh, wow. See, you know what? I was just gonna say, I'm feeling a lot of energy all of a sudden with this reading, if you can't tell. And so are the cards. Wow. So, okay. Anyway, as I usually say, I invite you to take some deep breaths with me as I'm shuffling these cards, and they are just rapidly coming out. They are not here to play. The moon's got a message for you. Oh my god. Alright, my Taurus moons. And of course, if you are not a Taurus moon, but you just feel some sort of connection with this reading, you know, like you might get something out of it, you're welcome to stay. Remember, always listen to your intuition. I'm going to tell you a lot of things in this reading, but your intuition is the most important thing for you to listen to. So let's get started. Wow, we are just diving straight into this. So our oracle card is No Place Like Home. Oh, that is adorable. Take a look at that card. That is so pretty. I love this deck. I love all three of these decks, but so pretty. Alright. Let's see what we've got. First is Page of Cups reversed. Two of Wands reversed. King of Cups. We've got Queen of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords. And finally, the Fool. Wow. Okay. Alright. So, I mean, first impressions, there's a lot of Cups energy. We've got both the King and the Queen of Cups, but at the same time we have the Page of Cups reversed. So the Suit of Cups is associated with the water element, and it represents emotions, mostly your feelings. It also, to me, you know, I really strongly associate it with relationships in general. So when we have the Page of Cups, we have somebody who is not controlling their emotions very well. I don't know, I don't like to say immaturity because that feels a little insensitive to say, but a lack of maturity. You know, with Page Cups, or Page cards, they are very childlike. They, and I don't know, it's more of just, like, I'm talking about in terms of experience with something, right? You're just, this card represents somebody who is not very experienced with whatever. And with cups, you know, you just think of emotions or relationships. But I'm saying all of this, but really with the Page of Cups, it's just, I don't know, I just picture like a child who is just like so full of energy and so full of feelings and stuff and just does not know how to contain it, you know? So they're just kind of like running off in every direction, right? And the adult is there like, oh my God, how am I supposed to keep track of this kid? He's just like going everywhere and running super fast. I can't run that fast, you know? It's just this child just bursting with all of these emotions and feelings, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, we do have the Queen of Cups reversed as well, right below that. So I think when we have Queen of Cups reversed, it's like, I just picture somebody who, oh, okay, yeah. I picture somebody who was like the Page of Cups upright, you know? Somebody who was just so open to love, somebody who's so open with their feelings. I don't know, just like a very like soft soft in a good way, emotion driven person who just likes to feel, I don't know. But then they got their heart broken really bad, you know, like maybe somebody who had their first love and, you know, just really wanted to love that person. And you know, especially, I said this is for my Taurus moons, and I know Taurus is very grounded, home-like energy, you know. It just makes you think of home and comfort, and that's, now all of a sudden this is making me sad. Oh my God, there are so many emotions here. This is kind of a roller coaster already. We just started. But anyway. I'm just like picturing somebody who just really, you know, fell for somebody. And I'm not saying this is you. This is just like the general feeling I'm getting. We'll continue putting together this puzzle, but I'm just getting this feeling of somebody who, you know, fell in love for the first time and got so attached to this person and just like felt at home, and they just felt like so at peace and so excited with this person, and then all of a sudden they got their heart massively broken. And now they've, you know, swung to the other side of the spectrum, where now they're just cold and they're terrified to feel that love again. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. Maybe that's what this Page of Cups is. Yeah, looking at these together. Alright, let's keep looking. We've got the Two of Wands reversed. Two of Wands represents planning. So having it reversed just means a lack of planning, or maybe making bad plans, or just being like disorganized in general with something. Below that, we do have the Ace of Swords, or Eight of Swords upright. which is the card. I'll show you this one up close. Where we have, you know, this person who is trapped, right? Trapped in this cage type of thing. However, with the Eight of Swords, it's really about like self-victimization. You know, you might find yourself in this bad situation, but and that might not necessarily be your fault. You may or may not have put yourself in that situation. I don't know. But the problem is that the Eight of Swords is representing that you're not really getting yourself out of that. Oh. Okay, it clicked. I'm telling you, every single time I do one of these readings, it's like I just start talking through the cards and then all of a sudden I have this moment where it all clicks. Okay. All right, yeah. So this is a lot of rough stuff, right? Oh, okay. I get it. This is a lot of bad stuff. My Taurus moons. I don't know what has been going on with you, but this is, I mean, if any of what I've said in the past, like, I don't know, 10 minutes has resonated with you, I mean, it's been tough. It's been tough. I mean, I don't even know if these cards are like super connected in any way. These might just all represent feelings that you had been feeling at some point or another, or have been feeling at some point or another. Just like, yeah, very all over the place. This is very chaotic energy. But I'm looking at this King of Cups. And King of Cups is such a nice card to get right now. Because, you know, the King of Cups is somebody who has control over their emotions. Has really good control over his emotions. He's somebody who is is able to balance that like logical side but also that emotional side. When he's making decisions, he does it, partly with his head and partly with his heart, right? But he's also just very smart with what he's doing. He's being very honest with what he's doing, all that stuff. So I think lots of my readings are what I call like my chronological readings, where it's like this, then this, then this. I do think this is all kind of lumped together, and then it's these two, right? So I don't know if you're still in this phase, maybe you're coming out of it, or maybe you are here. I don't know where you specifically are in this timeline. However, it's so cute having this like King of Cups and this Fool here, because the Fool, let me explain that real quick. So this is not the Fool. Okay, so real quick, if you're not familiar with or if you're not super familiar with how tarot decks work, we have the major arcana and the minor arcana. So the minor arcana are these cards, the Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, you know, those cards with numbers, but then also these court cards, the king, the page, the queen. Those are all part of the minor arcana. Then we have the major arcana, which are the cards that, you know, just have like a word to them. Like, you know, we have the Fool, but we also have Strength, Justice, Death, High Priestess, the Magician, all of those. Those are all the major arcana. And then the major arcana are lined up in, or they're in a specific order, right? And they represent, you know, tarot. It's all about cycles, right? So we have the Fool, which is at the beginning of that major arcana cycle, and then it goes through all I think there's 23 major arcana cards. Ends with the World, and then it starts over again with that cycle at the Fool. The Fool is the very beginning of that huge cycle. So I'm explaining this to you. Hopefully that makes sense. But I'm explaining this to you because the Fool is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is a new chapter, right? It is, and I know the Fool kind of sounds derogatory. It's not, I don't mean it that way at all. That's not what it's meant to mean. It means like the Fool, as in somebody who's like new to something. There might be a little like naivety. They might be a little naive because they're new to something and they don't know a lot. They're just inexperienced, but it's simply just because they're new to something, right? So what I'm trying to say is, this is a lot. I don't know exactly what you've been through. I'm very inclined to think that this has to do with a relationship because of all of this Cups energy, but whatever it is, it has something to do with your emotions. And this is a lot. This is a lot of negativity. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being very blunt. This is a lot of this is rough. But we have this lovely King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is guiding you. I'm actually really feeling that with his stance here. I don't know. He's just got this like cane staff. That's what you call it, a staff. He's got this. He's holding this cup out. It's like he's offering some guidance to you. I feel like the King of Cups is here to show you, okay, clearly this is not working. This is not it, right? We need to move out of this and on to something else. And I don't even necessarily know if this is like, it might even just kind of be circumstantial. I'm not really getting the feeling from this that there's like inner work that you need to do. It might just kind of be like, this is ending and your things are going to be changing. You know, I don't really have any card that's making me think that there's something you need to do in order for this to work, except for the fact that this King of Cups is here, which I do kind of feel like maybe that might represent a person in your life. These court cards really don't always represent people, but sometimes they do. It's very possible that there is some sort of masculine person in your life. And when I say masculine, I mean any person of any gender. Someone with masculine energy who has really good control over their emotions, who might be a really good person to lean on. That could be like a father or some parent. I don't know, it just could be someone fatherly to you in one way or another. Yeah, this might be telling you that that kind of figure is somebody who would be really good for you. Now, the other thing too, going back to our oracle card here, we have this no place like home, which I think if there's any really actionable step I can give you, kind of like what I just said with this, I think, and of course, like I said with my Taurus moons, you know, I think being at home is really good for you guys. I think maybe, you know, you've been out and about, away from your family, away from your home for a while. You know, maybe like you're in college away from family or school away from family. Maybe you live in a different city than your family. I think now would be a really good time to lean on them. And of course, you know, even if you don't have a good relationship with your biological family, that can certainly just mean like your chosen family, right? Yeah. So I hope this isn't one of those readings where I said not that much in a whole lot of words, but basically to wrap this all up, new stuff is coming. New stuff is coming for you, for sure. This Fool card and this King of Cups card, like, there's a lot of bad stuff. This is all very just chaotic, all over the place energy for sure. I think what you need right now is to ground yourself, but I think very specifically, I think being at home, being in like a comfortable, safe environment is what you need right now. You know, even if you don't really have access to going to your home or your family or your chosen family, whatever, at least try to create a safe space for yourself. Where you're just with people who you feel safe with, where you feel comfortable, where you feel grounded. I think that's what you need. And that might help this new beginning happen. And like I said, if you have anybody in your life who you feel represents this King of Cups energy, I would highly recommend going to them. They could really help you in this situation, but also trying to channel that King of Cups energy yourself, you know? And it might be tough because I know you've gone through a lot emotionally. You might feel right now like your emotions are just like so all over the place, so out of control. But being home or being in a place that feels like home, just some kind of safe, comfortable environment, or doing things that, you know, make you feel safe and comfortable and grounded, that would really, really help you kind of get out of this muck. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's just walking through dirt or mud. You just want to get out of this gross forest where there's just bugs everywhere and it's just really stressful and gross, and you just want to go home and have a nice warm bath. That's what I'm feeling. I get that. I've been there before. We all have. So, alright, I think I'm going to stop there. My Taurus moons, and anybody else who watched this, I hope you got something out of this. I know I didn't really give you a lot of actionable steps to do from this, but I think it's just more of a vibe, more of a headspace that you really need right now. So hopefully you can get there. But if you have any questions or if you'd like any clarification with this, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me. You can leave a comment, whatever you'd like. And I think that's it. I wish you good luck with this. I'm not too worried about you. I know that this sucks, but I think you just need to readjust and you'll be all good. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!